Right, we're over on Carthagena Fishery. It's the start of the season over here, and all the lads are back over the clubhouse having a few beers. They're all excited, getting ready to go. I'm in my swim, everything's set up, everything's ready for tonight, and we're all buzzing. We can't wait to get it off. And I just thought I'd have a quick catch up. I ain't caught up for a long while, not since last year when I was over on Vinatro. So I'll just have a quick recap on what I've been doing and sort of bring you up to date. Last year, finally caught the big LIN over there, the half LIN. Absolutely made my season, like absolutely blown away. 54, just under 55 pound. Yeah, what a dream that was come true. I mean, what an awesome carp. Caught on the wicked white, so I'll get onto that in a minute. Like, I've got my range of pop-ups here that I really do want to talk about. But yeah, so I finally caught the half LIN. She came out on a wicked white pop-up over hemp boilies, and basically just a little spod mix made up of hemp and boilies, tigers. Yeah, and that was like the final fish for me over there. And sort of basically after that, I went off to India for a couple of months, had a nice little break, a couple of months away as you do, or as I do. And back home, fully refreshed, ready to go. And I took on a massive challenge now. I'm fishing Burfield Lake in Reading. It's a lake that I've always wanted to fish. You know, in all my carping days, I've always wanted to fish Burfield. I've always wanted to try and add the magnificent Burfield Common to the list of captures that I've already got. So I thought if I was ever so lucky to join that small group of people that's caught it, I'd be made up, and that would be like the pinnacle of my carp fishing, to be honest. So that's where I'm at. Been over there sort of, I think I've done about 19 nights. The trouble is with it at the minute over there, they're spawning on and off. It's been red hot this year, and it's a 100 odd acre lake, and they've been sort of really sort of off limits right out in the middle of the lake in the weed, and we've not really been able to get to them, to be honest. And we're waiting for them to finish the spawning. They started again last week, so I'm going to give it another break over there, and hopefully once the fish have had all their sort of spawning activities, they then spread out, push around the lake a bit more, and give us all a bit of a chance to try and catch a few. So in the meantime, I'm going to do a few nights on this lake, the main lake, Carthagena. It's ever so weedy at the minute. We'll give you a shot of that in a moment. And ever so weedy. The bait's been going in. I've been baiting up a couple of spots which the fish were getting on and feeding, but the weeds come up and kind of wipe them spots out, so to speak. And we had a little bit of an algae bloom. The algae bloom, thankfully, has just all of a sudden vanished, and it all looks good again. So I was going to fish on the other lake just behind us, Brook Lake. I've been really caning the bait in there. I mean, I've been filling it in, and they've been eating it. The actual spot that I've been feeding is stripped down to the gravel. It's absolutely rocking. I've just been over there this morning and given them another 20 kilo over 2 spots, and it was a case of going on there tonight. And they love bait on Brook Lake, and I know I'll catch 3, 4, 5, 6, who knows, I'll catch a good few fish tonight, tomorrow. But I always feel drawn towards this one. This is the lake with the real old warriors in here, and although I've caught quite a few of them, most of them, there's still a few that I'd like to catch. And I love being on here, start of the season with all the lads. You know, I just love mixing in with all the guys fishing and just having a good social, and they like to see me fishing my own lake as well, because you know, just to let them know I'm still interested. I absolutely love the lake. So I'm going to do a couple of nights on here, and then I'm going to move on to Brook Lake, and hopefully have a few bites there. So this is where we're at. So yeah, getting on to the bait range. I don't know really. I have to say it has to be the best pop-up range I've ever seen in my life, in my angling career. Over the years, I've always used cork ball pop-ups. I've used all the different types of pop-up mixes. You name it, I've used it. Same as all my mates. And now, at Mad Baits, we've sort of come up with, I would say, the ultimate pop-up. And they're only a 14mm pop-up, which is a lot of people, you've got to use 16s to lift that sort of, you know, to lift that hook. These things here lift size 4s all day long. And they will stay up for 2 days plus. I mean, they'll probably stay up 3 or 4 days, if not longer, but after a couple of days, I'm quite happy to sort of, you know, that'll do, I'll bring them in and change them. But like, if you want to leave a rod on the spot for any sort of length of period of time, not a problem with these, they will stay there forever. Anyway, I've been involved in every single one of the range. I think we've got 6 with another one coming out soon. We're working at the moment on a real favourite of mine, all-time favourite. I caught so many fish, especially in the colder weather, on the pineapple ester, and that kicks as it should do. It is absolutely bang on. I've caught so many fish on this flavour and this sort of ingredient, and you know, in the middle of depths of winter, the pineapple ester, along with the other good favourite of mine's the ester blend. Both of them are absolutely bang on, winning. They just don't stop catching. You know, the ester blend I caught with the little orange ones. I don't think I've got any here, but over on Vinatro last year, one of the first big ones I caught was a fish called the 8 and 10. That was caught on one of our orange ester blend pop-ups. I've got so much confidence in this, and I can't wait till the pineapple one comes out, because when that comes out, I know what I'm going to have in my rucksack during the winter. And you know, it's not just the winter, the spring, when them fish are like cruising about looking for the odd bite, looking for the odd bit of food item. You know, a single pop-up chuck to showing fish. These two are bang on. But the rest of the range, you know, we've got it all. We've got the Fish Frenzy, which is like, you know, just perfect for any of our fish meal range baits, fished over the top. We've even got a strawberry white. Now these strawberry whites are strawberry fluoro. We've changed them a bit. They were a bit sort of like strawberry coloured, you know, not as bright and as blatant as that, but we found with the fluoro like sort of mixed into it now, it absolutely stands out even more. And as a single look bait, they are just, try them, you'll be amazed. And we've also got the pear drop, an absolute classic. We've got 3 different colours in there. We've got the all fluoro, we've got the white, the yellow and the pink. They are absolutely, you know, banging hook bait they are. They smell absolutely fantastic. Proper winner, that one. I'm gonna say, like, I've been involved in all the baits, all the pop-ups, and every single one of them are made for the simple reason that they catch fish, and 100% they do catch fish. I caught my Vinatro big one on the all-time favourite last year, the Wicked Whites. Yeah, this is like, just keeps on catching. This is our best seller. The Wicked White just outfishes anywhere that any lake, like anywhere I go, the Wicked White just catches more than any other bait. I'm not just saying it, any other bait that we do. It just catches. It's such a good bait, such a good hook bait. Recently, one of our lads has just had the Vinatro big one again. I think he used a nut, but he was fishing over at one of our base mixes, the nut mix. So the Vinatro big one's come 2 years. I was the last person to catch it until recently. Charlie Terry's just caught it fishing out. He had to use nuts because of the eels. Got a savage eel problem in Vinatro, and basically, like, he was using the tiger nut over a load of nut mix, our nut mix boilie range, and obviously, and thankfully, Mad Baits can claim the reward of catching the Vinatro fish 2 times on the trot. A good friend of mine, Ted Bryant's down in Barden, down in Kent, and he's smashing the place to pieces down there. He's on banana nuts, and he uses strawberry white pop-ups over the top. I don't know, I know he's on, I couldn't tell you how many 40s he's had this season already, but he's absolutely smashing them out. He's flying down now. What more can I say? You know, all of these here are bait sprays. They're just an enhancer of the pop-up, and with a little bit of flavour in it, and an intense sweetener. This is like just a little squirt on the hook bait before you cast it. But I can go on and on about this range of pop-ups and the bait sprays, but what I will say is keep watching this space, because we've got other things coming out. Like I say, the pineapple esters are due out soon. We've got other bits and pieces that I know you're going to want to see, like Invigorate, which is like basically sort of enhancers that we dip the bait in. We spray them, dip them, spray them. It's another, we'll have to do another film on it so I can go through it all with you. But keep an eye out, because we are absolutely rocking at the minute at the Mad Baits HQ. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go back to the party, I think, because I can hear the lads over there having a few beers, and I'm getting a little bit jealous. And the weather is bang on. The wind's pushing up here nicely. Hopefully I might be in for a shout of a nice one tonight or tomorrow morning. But until then, I'll say goodbye, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Be lucky. Ain't no coming back.